So gacha is done. Absolutely ridiculous. Sadly not in the best ways possible, but yeah. And now we're gonna start with the first impression, starting with the 5-star, of course. We got... There she is. Wow. Wait, I didn't even notice the goon squad behind her. Wow, the Sims. Sheesh. Makes sense, I guess. Who wouldn't? Chat's in the background, yeah. Alright, let's get her up and see Ascensions and Aesthetics. Yay. God damn. That wink with the tongue. Oh my god, I'm melting, dude. I'm melting. This might be the point where I fully convert, dude. Here we go. I assume all of these are gonna be new, because I didn't read the story, so I don't know. But let's see. This, at least to me, should be new. First Ascension. Excuse me? What? Space now? Well, that was kind of unexpected. Wait, her name is BB Cosmo now. She's like bowling with planets. Wow, she wants the master's curry. Ooh, shiny. Here we go, third ascension. It's not locked, Poggy. I was afraid it might be locked because it's connected to OC3. Really? It is? Man. Wait, you have to beat the entire thing? It's not just part 1? Damn, so I guess even part 1 that was released today won't even give you that. Damn, I wonder what it's gonna be. It has to be something crazy, right? It has to. So I assume the same thing applies to the FA as well. There's no way they're gonna show that if 3 is locked. Yep, no lights, no nothing. Oh man, dude, blue balls. It's still nice that they allow us to finish her like to level 90 and get all the skills and whatnot. That at least is nice. Alright, let's see the 2 sprites we have. Wow. Oh, the balls are in battle as well. The globes, that is. And then number 1. Oh, wow, yeah. I mean, this we saw in the event too when you fought her, right? Damn, she's got a bit of curls in her hair. If only it was blonde and drills all the way up, this would be actually the hottest servant of all time, probably. So close to perfection. So sadly can't comment fully on the aesthetics, but I mean honestly I've always kind of been a BB enjoyer because I like sadistic bitches, so I love it. Also Wada Arco's art is my favorite in the entire game. She does amazing work once again. So yeah, stuff I can see, I can say I like it. The spacesuit definitely took me by surprise, but it's cool, it's unique, it's different, and I can't wait to see what the third ascension is and the final one are gonna look like. A bit incomplete, but at least speaking of which, what is not incomplete, the gameplay. We can talk about the gameplay. At least, well, maybe there might be some stuff locked, but everything basically should be seeable and doable right now. And also, we'll be looking at her MP and some animations as well once I've done looking at the kit, because I haven't seen those either yet, of course, so stay tuned. So, a 5-star Moon Cancer rocking 10.7k attack on base, level 90 with no foes. I don't even know if she's a DPS or what, not yet, but that is not very high, sadly. But maybe she's not even a DPS, I don't know. Because again, we haven't even seen the MP before this release. So stats, I'm gonna not comment too much on them yet until I see what she's actually meant to be. So yeah. Now the deck, we have double arts, double quick, which also doesn't really scream like a DPS deck to me. Is she actually going to be like a support? That would be crazy. One of the least damaging decks out there. I'm hoping her MP is arts or quick so she can, you know, do full chains. The MP is... Ooh, arts. Whoa, wait, there's 2? There's 2? There's 2? Okay. Hold. Okay, there's 2, but they're both arts. Now let's see the MP gain. Her or the cards are 4 hits on Buster, 4 on arts, 5 on quick, and 5 on extra. Pretty standard stuff. The MP gain itself is the same on both. It is. So it's a 0.33. Her card gains on base seem not very good. So that's not a great start, but I mean, we haven't even seen skills or anything else yet, so that can easily still change. But on base, the numbers don't seem very impressive. Now let's talk about the passives. We got a lot of them. Holy. Okay, item construction C equaling to 6% debuff success rate. Cool. Magic res EX for 25% debuff res. Very nice. Assuming she's gonna be boss related. Ooh, crit resistance. So this is self crit resistance and star absorb up a little bit. So is that implying she could be a DPS because she has absorb for herself? Now that equals to, wow, 20% crit resistance. Wow. And then 20% star gain or gather. That's like nothing. That absorb basically changes nothing. But man, 20% 20% crit resistance. That is pretty nice though. Yeah, it's kind of like Fey Eyes. Then she has an attack icon. She gets attack against evil or... Wait, it says not servants. Sabanto igai. Does it mean against non-servants as well? So there's 3 conditions. Evil. So is it any enemy that has anti-good in their kit? I think that's what it means. I think Moriarty Ruler is anti-good, right? The 2 that I know how they work, she gets 10% attack against evil or non-servant enemies. So there's now a new trait which has to be non-servant. That's actually, if she can farm, that's huge. Because most enemies in farming are non-servants, right? So yeah, I think it might be against enemies that have anti-good as the 3rd condition. Also, they don't stack, by the way. It's an or check between them. So if one enemy has all of those, you don't get 30% attack against them. You still get 10%. It's just if they have one of those triggers, she gets that 10%. Anyway, next up, we have like an opposite one. She gets... Okay, so it's this lawful enemies, anti-evil enemies, and servant enemies. She gets defense up. But this is now servants, not non-servants, okay? And that is how much? 20%. Whoa! That's on a passive? Okay. So lawful enemies, anti-evil enemies, and servant enemies. 20% defense up. That's good. That's really good. Again, it doesn't stack with the effects, but just one of those, she gets it. Alright, and then we have Goddess's Core, I believe. So flat damage and debuff rest. So flat damage is 250 and debuff rest 25%. So wait, she has a 50% debuff rest on base just from passives as well. It's one of these servants again. That's crazy. 50% debuff rest permanently minimum. Couple that with the potential defense up being on play. And dude, she has an entire defense kit in her passives. That's crazy. I don't think she even needs any defense on her skills anymore. Her passives already got her covered. Okay, well, passives on paper seem really interesting and good. All right, then the append is... Oh, wow, that's funny. She's anti-moon cancer, so insert your theories here, I guess. All right, let's talk about the MPs. Yes, plural, because she apparently has 2. So this says attack type, and this says defense type. So I guess the passives, is she going to be like half attack, half defense? Is this like a gimmick of hers? Because, yeah, again, she has the same passive, and one of them says attack, and one of them says defense, but her MPs are the same then. So let's see, the attack MP first. So she gets a anti-heaven attribute power mod for 1 turn before anything, and then she gets an anti-star attribute power mod for 1 turn before damage, and then she does AoE damage. Wait, what super effective is this actually? What is that? Which scales with overcharge. Yeah, and then she also does an arch rest down on enemies for 3 turns. So that is after damage. What is this super effective? I'm not sure what that is. It's a new trait. Apparently it's a skill thing. We'll see that later. But yeah. So wait, if she could apply her own super effective, that sounds insane. Because she already has 2 power mods that are separate, by the way. 30% each for sky and star attribute enemies. The arch rest down is 20% for 3 turns, which is also really good. It is after damage, but it's still very good against bosses, assuming she can spam the MP. Also, it's a 5-hitter, so that explains the kind of the gimped MP gain. 5 is a lot on AoE arts. I mean, assuming the super effective thing is easy to apply, I mean, it sounds pretty good on base. It's just all offense, right? Now, let's see the defensive version. Okay. So, oh wait, is this a support MP? Ain't no way, though. All allies get invul for 1 turn, debuff immune for 1 turn, MP damage for 3 turns, and then allies beside herself that have that trait. Yeah, again, allies who have that new trait that the previous MP also had get battery. They get their MP charge, which scales with overcharge. Interesting. Wow, it's a support MP. That's really cool. Okay, let's see the numbers. So the immunity and invul obviously don't scale. The MP damage on base MP1 is 30% for 3 turns on all allies, scaling up to 50% on MP5. Pretty cool. Just the battery is 30% on base overcharge, scaling up to 50 as well for allies that have that new trait we just talked about. So I assume she applies it to all allies and enemies. Is she gonna be like Roma but her own new trait or something, you know, because she does anti-damage on them and then she buffs her allies that have that? I mean, on paper these both seem very interesting and potentially very good too. I don't even know how you switch between them, but I assume the skills will answer that. Okay, speaking of which, let's jump into skills, because I can't really have a good opinion about the MPs yet before we see the skills, of course. All right, we got an arts up icon. Let's go. Blue. Blue is nice. All allies arts up for 3 turns. Charge their battery. And allies besides herself. Oh, get this trait. There it is. They get this new trait for 3 turns. And then Moon Cancer allies and still living human trait allies get MP damage for 3 turns. And then MP gain for 3 turns. Whoa. And that includes herself too, I believe. Only the trait part is the one that doesn't include her. Interesting. Okay, 6-turn cooldown. Let's see the numbers. So it's a 20% AoE arts, 20% AoE battery. Cool. Then the allies get the trait for 3 turns besides herself. And then Moon Cancer allies get 30% MP damage and 30% MP gain for 3 turns. Now, if your ally is both Moon Cancer and living human, like Jinako is, I believe, they don't get double ups on these buffs. It's like an or condition again, okay? So she doesn't get like 60% MP gain and MP damage. That would be ridiculous. Would love that though, as a Jinako enjoyer, but sadly it's either if you're Moon Cancer or living human trait ally. So she herself gets everything besides those traits, which is pretty solid actually. And a lot, correct me if I'm wrong, a lot of supports are living human, like Rhina's Waver for instance. And then obviously if you're supporting damaging, then the MP damage can be good on a lot of, like, you know, all the Rin faces for instance, as a popular example, I guess. It's a great skill, honestly. That on a 6-turn cooldown sounds really solid to me, just strong. Yeah, Luvia especially. Oh my god, this is so good for Luvia. Anyway, great skill. All right, second we have some kind of a disable icon thingy. Also, all these skills are EX rank, I believe. All right, all enemies. Is that just remove all buffs from all enemies? Wow, and then does an attack down on them for 1 turn. Wow, it's one of these again. Full buff strip on a skill. Attack down 1 turn, then arts resistance down for 3 turns. Whoa, nice. And then gives the trait to all the enemies. Again, this is how you get that super effective on your MP. It's just, there's no condition. You just click it and boom. I mean, dude, there's no conditions for either of the ally traits or the enemies. You just press buttons and it lands and you're good. That sounds really strong. Okay, and then that's only half of the text. Then all allies that are Moon Cancer or living human allies get star generation buff for 3 turns, like star gen, not stars per turn. Interesting. So they brought this back. And then also crit damage for 3 turns. I don't really like star gen, honestly. Stars per turn would have been way nicer, or just a star bomb, I think. But sure, star gen, I guess. All right, let's see some numbers. This is also on a 6-turn cooldown, which seems really good depending on these numbers. What? It's 100% attack down on all enemies for 1 turn? 100%? So removes their buffs and does 100% attack down for 1 turn? It's a full nullification, basically. Sheesh. And then the arts res down is 20% for 3 turns. Same as the MP, which is really good, by the way. Her refund is going to be really nuts with this on as well. With this, wait, she has this? She has an MP gain? She has an arts up? And batteries? Dude, she can spam like crazy, right? If you go with the DPS route on bosses, she has to be able to spam like crazy. Also, the star gen is 100% up for Moon Cancer or living human allies for 3 turns. Wow, 100%. Okay, that actually starts to be pretty good at that point. And then 30% crit damage for the same, conditions. Wow, 6-turn cooldown. Wow, that's so good. Dude, she's going to be so amazing on bosses. We'll see how amazing she's going to be on farming, because she totally so far oozes that, AoE bosses are donezo, dude. There's so much stuff, and we're only 2 skills in. Oh, dude, we have cooldown icon. Ain't no way, though. It has a higher cooldown on base, but let's see. Okay. Self cooldowns -1. Self battery, and then, oh, yes, you can choose your MP type for 3 turns. Yeah, I mean, I guess it kind of had to be there because we didn't talk about it at all yet. So yeah. So, okay, here's what I'm guessing. Her MP is damage on base, right? It's never support on base, right? I assume the only way you can get the support MP is by using this skill, right? And then you have it for 3 turns. So it's not like a toggle or anything like that. That would probably be too OP. So yeah, I guess it makes sense for it to be, you have to kind of commit there, yeah. Okay, it's a 7-turn cooldown. Let's see the numbers. 50% battery, and then that's the only thing that scales, okay? So effectively, her kit is a 5.56. What? 556 on those two really good first skills? If you count the cooldown reduction from this. That's not even talking about Append yet. Yeah, she herself gets 70% battery from her own skills. Damn. Okay. I love everything that she has in her kit, and the uptime for how much she seems to be doing seems very solid. But the only thing I'm concerned about is her damage probably won't be very high, right? But the thing is, she's not only gonna be there for damage, she's gonna have so much great utility as well. Yeah, true. I guess since she does apply the super, like the crazy thing is her MP always has two power mods no matter what. Anti-sky and anti-star attribute, 30% each. But then this second skill applies the 150% base overcharge super effective, scaling up to 200% on max OC. Honestly, with that, she can probably actually do a lot of skill or damage. This seems really good, dude. I love it, honestly. The amount that she can protect her team, she has 100% AoE attack down, and her support MP has a 1-turn invul for all allies as well, and debuff immune. Ooh, this is a great servant. Even if it, we'll see if she ends up being top tier, but I just love the design in general for gameplay. All right, next up, we're gonna look at the animations a little bit because I want to see that MP as well. Oh, the army is here. Oh my god, the throne, the sip, the crossed legs. Okay, it's over. It's over. It's over. That's the best skill animation in the entire game. Ooh, is that gold? Oh my god. Was that a golden car as well? Ooh, the heart beam of money. It's all gold. Oh, new music. Is he gonna transform? Oh, it's the city. Oh, dude. Okay. Holy. We're back. I mean, honestly, I don't mind if it's this again. Okay. So they didn't really change it too much. Yeah, it's basically the same. But honestly, I don't mind because I want to see that every freaking time, dude. BB flag on the moon. Oh, she's bowling actually with the planet. Yo, hoop. Kobe. Whoa, wait, she puts on like a shuttle on herself. Wow, she drops the whole thing on the end. Okay. Okay, dude.
Get pregnant. Get pregnant.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, it is different. Wow, they actually changed the sprites. So now it's a rocket launch. Legs. She's so big. I like the face. She's like, yeah, they get fried by the launch. That's kind of brutal, actually. Ew. That was really nice. I'm always a bit biased because I love the sadistic stuff and their legs and everything, but yeah, I love it. And gameplay-wise, she seems really nice. Not sure if she's gonna be a must-have or a top tier. Maybe not. But I'm liking what she's putting on the table. So there you go. BB Dubai, or also known as BB Cosmo. And then something else later too. So if you enjoyed this first impression, do me a solid and click the thumbs up button. It really helps out. Also, do subscribe not to miss out on future videos, because right after this, I'm gonna take a look at Summer Tlaloc. You probably won't be seeing Summer Etchan today, sadly, because Gacha is a cruel mistress sometimes, but at least Tlaloc will be arriving very soon. Still very exciting, okay? Now with that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and good luck if you're subbing, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.